Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. The place where we pull back the curtain on corporate finance. Your latest financial update is here, and it seems our pals at the North European Oil Royalty Trust are getting ready for their dividend payout. Let's decode what that means for investors and the market. Before we dive in, if you want straightforward breakdowns of these filings without the corporate jargon, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And hey, we have a thriving community on Discord where we chat about these things live, so check the link in the description to join. Alright, so today we are looking at a current report from North European Oil Royalty Trust, filed on the 30th of January 2026. This is basically an update about something new and important that happened with the company. The main event here, the earliest thing reported, is from the 30th of January 2026. This is when the trust put out a press release to announce something important about their finances. This section tells us about the company's money situation, and exactly what happened on the 30th of January is related to the trust's distributions for the first quarter of their fiscal year 2026. Think of distributions as a way for the trust to give money back to its owners or beneficiaries. It's like getting a payment from a business you have a stake in. Now this part is where they tell us what extra documents they are including with this report. They are giving us a copy of that press release we just talked about. So the big deal here is this press release from the 30th of January 2026. It was shared through PR Newswire, which is basically a service that sends out official announcements. And this announcement is all about the distribution for North European Oil Royalty Trust for the first quarter of fiscal year 2026. What this effectively means is that the trust is sharing some of its profits or income with its unit holders. For a royalty trust, this typically comes from oil and gas revenues, so it signifies that they have had income from their underlying assets. This entire report is filed with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or CSE, which is the government body that oversees the stock market and makes sure companies are being honest and transparent with investors. The company's units of beneficial interest are traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol NRT. This tells us that regular people, investors like you and me, can buy and sell these units on the stock market. Now, what does this distribution announcement actually mean for a royalty trust? Distributions are usually tied to the production and sale of oil and gas. So when they announce a distribution, it is a signal that the trust has generated revenue from the oil and gas assets it holds rights to, and they are passing that income along to the people who own units in the trust. It is essentially a dividend payment, but for a royalty structure. The fact that they are filing this current report, this Form 8K, means that this distribution announcement is considered important enough to be shared with the public right away. They are not waiting for their regular quarterly or annual reports where they detail all their financial statements. This is a timely update, while this filing doesn't contain detailed financial tables like a full 10Q or 10K. The announcement of a distribution itself is a key financial indicator. It suggests that the underlying oil and gas interests are performing as expected or even better to allow for this payout. For investors holding NRT, this news is generally positive as it means they are receiving income from their investment. Looking at the broader context, North European Oil Royalty Trust functions by holding royalty interests in oil and gas producing properties. Its revenue is directly linked to the volume of oil and gas produced and the prevailing prices for these commodities. Therefore, the size of the distribution can give us clues about both production levels and market prices during that quarter. If prices were high and production steady, the distribution would likely be larger. If prices dipped or production slowed, the distribution might be smaller. The filing itself is quite standard in its structure as a Form 8K. It includes the essential information like the date of the event and the nature of the announcement. The signature on the report is by Nancy J. Floyd Prue, Managing Director. Dated the 3rd of February 2026, this confirms the official nature of the filing and the responsible party within the trust. So, to wrap up my thoughts on this filing, it's a straightforward announcement of a dividend payment or distribution from North European Oil Royalty Trust. It tells us the trust is generating income and sharing it with its unit holders. For investors, this is good news as it confirms ongoing income generation from the trust's assets. While there are no complex financial tables to dissect here, the announcement of a distribution is in itself a positive financial signal. The key takeaway is that the NRT ticker is delivering cash to its investors, driven by the oil and gas market. What do you think about this distribution announcement? Does it make you consider investing in NRT, or do you already hold units? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more corporate insights, and again, join our Discord community through the link in the description to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.